Good evening, Noswith, Kreuzer. Welcome to the channel. Here we are again in my equi room because I don't have enough stuff. We're here for Grand Heist. So we're looking at the. People have asked me, how do you get a good score? And to be fair, I can get a good score on Rare. This score I have probably would have been enough to get me first place a little while back. I'm not going to compete with the players that are here. I'm not aiming for. Top. I'd have to score 5,000 points in this. So I'm not aiming for top 100, top 10. Top 100 will do me. And in Epic, I'm top 500. Top 127. I'm not going for top 100. I don't care. And Legendary, and this is the thing. People said, "Could you do a video telling me how to get the top score in Legendary?" And it's like, no, because I can't do it myself. So anyway, let's have a quick look at this. So I would say you need to make sure you've got a very strong team. Personally, I would suggest, given it's a purple event, so you can't use purple heroes, or I wouldn't advise taking. You want to go for yellow heroes. Now, if we look at the leaderboard, I suspect we'll see lots and lots of very expensive heroes. Yikes is there again. I've seen Yikes. Yikes has hidden his team. It's fine. 3 greens, 3. Yeah, okay. I mean, Blunderbuss is going to come up a fair amount. Sorry, I'm saying one twice. Yeah, Blunderbuss is going to be key because obviously the chances of doing it without it. That team hasn't got Blunderbuss in. The trouble is players in the top 10 are hiding their teams, which is fine. You know, I get it. I completely understand. Completely reasonable. But so it's very, very hard to say. I mean, basically, you're looking at your best 5 stars. You're probably going to want Blunderbuss for the boost she offers, and then you want to go with more or less a monochrome team because that's how you'll get your power into it and what have you. You can't mess around with a rainbow team. You simply will not have things go your way. Now, in terms of the attacks, here we are. Here's the attacks. Boom, boom, cha. Now, you kind of now, if I was playing on Rare, I'd already given up. The board, I'd be like saying, "Oh, the board isn't good enough." And I think that the same thing applies to Legendary and Epic. I've never quite got it with Legendary and Epic because I don't have the heroes to do it. My heroes are not maxed out, etc., etc. So for example, with this one, boom, I'm going to blow that. Then I'll do this. Now I've got a 5 in a row yellow here, so I'm going to want to play that. And as with any of these things, I want everything to be gone in as little time as possible. I'm looking for big combos. Big combos are good. You'll see that I've gone for. I've activated my 8-bit there. He largely missed everyone, which is what's going to happen. Just trying to keep things moving. It's basically you want speed. I mean, I want to be onto the last level in next to no time. I don't think this one's quite going to cut it. It was a really good start, but I just don't think it's quite going to be enough. Actually, that's it. So, I mean, my personal feeling is if you are not on the final wave, if you've got more than a minute 3, this is borderline. It's going to be a case of then hitting this, and just hoping. That's not bad actually. That's the fact it's taken out their tank. I think this isn't going to be amazing. It's not going to be an amazing score. It's going to be an okay score if I push it to the end, which I probably will do now. To be fair, because I just want to kind of have a score. It's not great. I mean, this is not. It's taken too long. It's the fact it's still going is a huge cause for alarm. I mean, it should be be over. And the fact that I've avoided using battle items, etc., etc. I probably will complete this, I think, if my guys don't die. So yeah, I might as well play this one to the win. But this is not great. It's the same as if you're doing it on rare. You want a very high scoring team. You want it very quick. The fact it's gone past the 2-minute mark, certainly you want to be under 2 minutes, ideally. I've not taken the best battle items, but the battle items I have are reasonable-ish. I could do it better, but you want to be going for quick kills, quick massive power, and this is not looking amazing. I probably will finish it off simply because it makes sense to do so in this context, and then I can get my my loot reward and go from there. So it's now just me versus Pantera. They were banned, weren't they, Pantera? I'm sure they were. Don't know anything about them other than they were banned, I'm sure of it. Just trying to finish off Pantera here. Now, this isn't amazing. I would look, basically, at this stage, I would say if you are looking, if you've taken more than 2.5 minutes, then you've taken too long. You're going to mess up the time bonus, and you should be coming in under that. Now, that takes me to 624th, and I get my things and what have you. Now, this is where I look at the lead rewards. I might be able to push for the top 300. Probably pushing it. The loot is a bit rubbish, though, in fairness. I mean, if I push for top 300, I gain an epic weapon ticket. Well, no. And some other materials which are not that exciting. So I'm probably inclined to just stay here, to be fair. I mean, top 600 is fine. In Epic, similarly, that's fine. I mean, I gain a bit of stuff. If I could get top 100, I ain't going to do it. Top 10 is going to suck because, unfortunately, top 10 does, you get a lot of extra stuff. But, top 100 is okay. I mean, top 100 is okay. So I'm not going to push it. So yeah, it kind of comes down to how quickly and effectively can you do things. And although I've often focused in the past on the early levels, it's actually the later ones where you can really earn the big scores. I don't think that's going to happen here, but let's just pretend for a second. You see, this is the point where you'd be going like, yeah, that isn't even as good as what I had before. Let's try again. It eats through world energy, and if you're a free player, and I mean I'm a free player, but I have tons of world energy because of how long I've been playing. If you don't have a ton of world energy, it becomes incredibly expensive incredibly quickly. Let's see. This could be the boom. Booyah. So I can now let's activate 8-bit thingamabob. So I'm now looking at sort of like plenty of tiles flying around. I don't need to activate 8-bit again. The one here, the things miss, and here enemy, the things missed. So that's going to slip. So like 45 seconds. I'm still on the first wave. Time to give it a go. Now, it's going to be my last go because I don't have to, well, I mean, this will use up my world energy, so I can't carry on. So, I mean, this is why it's so hard on, or part of why it's so hard on Legendary is that you burn through world energy so quickly. It's okay to just be like, I mean, I go, I've got plenty of world energy flasks, but after a few minutes of playing on Epic or on Legendary, you start thinking, oh, crikey, I'm running out of world energy flasks. Because if you want to get the the top scores you can. Now, obviously, you can buy World Energy Flasks, which is what a lot of players do, but yeah, it's very unforgiving. And the thing is, you only really want to play the boards that are going to be the bomb, so to speak. You don't want to mess around with boards which are going to be okay. You just have to find the best boards you can get. And yeah, that's my top tip, which isn't exactly a great top tip, is it? It's like, yeah, you can do it as long as you get an absolutely perfect board. I mean, yeah, sorry. So that's not the greatest of top tips going out there in the world. And I didn't use any battle items as well. Hardly. I used a few battle items. Battle items can obviously make a huge difference. And I mean, look at that. I mean, how many? And then again, you've got things like the chance to miss. I mean, I don't know how many tiles did not connect to that enemy. Then boom, 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 boom. Tons of tiles flying all over the place, and hopefully, right, we're on to the boss wave. So I'll do that. Pew, 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 pew. And you can sort of see, I mean, the one I'm colour stacked against is dead in seconds. Everybody else, I say dead, not actually dead, but it takes a lot of damage very, very quickly. Everybody else will take a lot longer. And it's kind of like the question of, does it work for you? Can you make it work for the game, etc., etc.? I don't think this will beat my previous score. I think this is going to be an okay-ish attack. Don't think it's going to be anything to write home about. I just suspect that I will defeat them. Personally, I think it's worth having a healer on your team, because a healer gets the health of your team. If your team are healthy, you get more points. Some players go down the route of having no healer and just relying on, I kill them before they hurt me. I just don't have the teams to do that. Maybe I'm like, I don't know. I just don't have the team to do it. I have to have. If I want the health bonus, I pretty much need a healer at this stage. I don't do the same on rare. On rare, I don't use a healer because my team power is such that I don't really need it. But that doesn't hold true on legendary. And I mean, you'll see this is 320, 325, 26, 326. So I boosted my score a little bit, 544. But you can sort of see that I would need a lot more to get into the top 300. And frankly, I just don't think I have the energy or effort to do it. So I'm going to accept where I am. And all I gain really, the main gain is an epic weapon ticket. The other things are okay, World Energy Flasks and such. So there is okay. So if I can also, I think, do a legendary summon. Let's see if I have any luck. I'm sure I won't. Biddle-bing, biddle-bing, biddle-bing. Oh dear, Victoria. There we are. Anyway, as ever, so excuse my slightly croaky voice today. As I say, it's been, as I sort of mentioned in a previous video, horrible cold. Just fed up with it, really. But there we are. So it just made me say, au revoir, goodbye. Thank you very much for watching, and may death come swiftly to your enemies.